Ethan, I really wish we could have a private conversation. Hello and happy Tuesday. Uh, yeah, Shadowhawk having a conversation with Mama Hawk, but we're going to get started. Ryan James in the house. Hello, bruh. Hell, the chat and mighty replay. Hell yeah, let's bring him on, my illustrious co-host. Well, before that, why don't we do this? Oh, yeah. We be kicking it. Hey,
Howdy, howdy.
howdy. It's
Hey,
Tuesday.
old mighty Jack.
I've
Yes,
got
it
some
is.
sausage in my mouth. Oi, Savaloy.
Oh, did you remember to save Dave, send Dave the link?
Pew, pew, pew. Yes, I did. So,
Ah,
you know, hopefully, it's been a couple of weeks. He said he had a cold and something like that.
hopefully
And
he's feeling better.
he said hopefully in a couple of weeks. So we'll see if he shows up or not. Um, I'd ask you before we started, we're going to look at some comics from 1985. What was a good year for you to look at comics? So we'll be featuring some comics from 1985, amongst other things, amongst other news and things going on in the world.
Cool.
I
Yeah,
guess we can start.
85 is the year I graduated high school, so I just picked that for some nostalgia.
Okay. When you were at work, I've got to ask you: did you watch the Vinny Tartamella stream? Because it was
No, I
almost
watched a little
5
bit of
hours
it.
long.
Really? Oh shit! I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, that would have done you for most of the workday listening to that thing.
Yeah, yeah. I
Uh,
didn't even realize. Dude, I didn't even think about it.
yeah, well, you tried to come in, I know, early on in the stream and couldn't do it, but
Yeah, I was gonna
yeah,
pop in for just a couple of minutes, and then I couldn't get in, and I was just like, "Screw it, I'm going to bed."
yeah. Let's see it. Let's see. Oh, come on. November 3rd. Running time. I don't know. Everything's messed up. I can't even check out the running time, or well, the running time was there. Oh, we passed over to on my channel. We passed over 2,200 videos. I knew we were
Wow,
close.
very
Yeah,
nice.
I knew we were close to 2,200. Uh,
Double doses.
Yeah, 95 views on Vinny. The average watch time was over 19 minutes. So very nice. I mean, I couldn't believe I said, you are the Iron Man with the iron bladder, to sit there for almost
Vinny's
5 hours,
Vin,
you know.
Vinny's a talker, man. If you get him going,
He
he'll
is.
go.
He's a talker. He lives in Florida, but grew up in New York, I guess, or around there. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, good interview. It's been a while since I've been in interview mode, and yeah, I think we got to know.
Yeah, and then he's done
Welcome
some
to the
cool stuff,
show,
you know.
Maya and Texas Dave.
Hi, Rex. Hi, Shadow.
Hey, how you
How you
feeling?
doing, Dave?
I'm not so bad. I feel a lot better than I did a couple of weeks ago.
It's good.
Yeah, you think you got the flu or just a bad cold or what?
Yeah, I think it was a combination of both.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's not good.
So I'm glad to say I'm feeling a bit better now.
Yeah, we can kind of hear it in your voice. Yeah, it's been kind of rough for you, huh?
Yeah, just a bit. I've just had one of those bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So are you wearing Maya as a hat today? What's that?
No, she's laying on his legs like usual when he's in his living room.
Yeah, she's on my lap at the moment.
Yeah, I could see where you could see the.
Oh, okay. Now I see Dave's just lounging here. All right.
Yeah, like a coonskin cap. Yeah.
Just perch her right on your head.
Dave, we're going to start out with looking at some comics from 1985. Pretty good year in comics. That's the year that Shadowhawk graduated high school, I guess. So,
right.
That's I asked him before the stream. What's a good year to look at comics? He said 85. I said okay. So here we go. We got Doctor Strange. I probably bought this one back in the day. I was reading Doctor Strange around this time, I think. 1995 is DC's 50th anniversary year in comics, and so they were big on the convention circuit that year.
Right.
And then, in 86, Marvel celebrating 25, not to be outdone by DC Comics,
Who was John?
Scarlet Witch. This is, in 85, this, this is what really colored the, I guess, from the 80s till even now, the little mini series or the maxi series, even like with
was this one was this the 12 or the 4 issue? I think it's the 4, right?
No, this is the 12. This is issue 5 out of 12.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
I thought the art. I mean, I bought all these, and I thought the story. Her children, the concept of them, the Vision, and her having children was in this. Their first appearances are in this. And a lot of their history, of course, them being Avengers, I was very, I bought them all, but I thought the art was lacking. I'm not even sure who the main artist was on this series, to tell you the truth.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know.
In 85, I had a 1-year-old at the time, so I wasn't collecting a whole lot yet,
Now this looks like Brent Anderson here on the Micronauts cover. That's a very nice Micronauts cover. I would say Brent Anderson on that, but that's just a guess. Could be Keith Pollard too. Could be a Pollard.
Oh yeah, could be a Pollard. Yeah, that's a good looking cover there, man. I like that.
I'm not even sure if I saw that. I would always look at the Micronauts and be, but again, it was toy oriented. It was around, I think, issue 19. I bought my first or something like that, where the Fantastic Four actually crossed over. And then I kind of got, and I read the New Voyages when the New Voyages came out in the beginning.
Oh, yeah. I picked up about like a half a dozen of those when they came out, I think. But I gave up on the New Voyages pretty quick.
85 grew from Sergio Aragonés, celebrated a whole year of Grew, issue 12 here, which I guess was part of their Epic line too, because they put their little Epic brand on there too.
Oh, okay.
Although
Yeah,
it
so they
says
probably
Marvel,
ran-
it's also got Epic on there.
Right.
Of course, Sergio, Mad Magazine. My God, seeing his little cartoons.
Yeah, he was always the guy that was in the margins, remember? Or the gutters, whatever you want to call it. He'd draw little cartoons
In the gutters, yeah. He also did that in DC on Plot Magazine on the covers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
he might have even had some interior pages.
Yeah. But Grew was a fun series. It was funny. I collected that for maybe that first year.
All right, Texas Dave, who's the artist of this series?
If I remember rightly, was that Brian Bolland?
It is. That's who. That's a British, a wonderful British, one of the best out there.
Yeah, I've actually got this series upstairs.
I think that was the first maxi series, what they call a
maxi
series. 12 issues ran all year long. Yeah.
I can't believe it's 40 years ago.
It ran from 1982 to 1985. It featured King Arthur living out prophecies in the future realm. Mike Barr was the writer and Brian Bolland the artist. And it's the first maxi series, and it was a pretty big deal, because I'd never seen his artwork before. And then I got to see him in Judge Dredd, I guess, and some of that from Quality Comics and the other brands.
Bolland was he was mostly out in England, right? And so
yes, he was. Yeah.
Right. Okay, yeah. I remember he just came out of nowhere, and I was like, "Who is this guy?"
Because I used to get a magazine called Warrior, and I think he did some work for that as well.
Oh yeah, but to Dave, it was like, oh yeah, I've seen this guy a million times before because he was. But not only him, really in the 80s, we had a British invasion. Alan Davis is from the UK. Alan Moore is from the UK. We really had a British invasion in the 80s when it came to comics. And then I guess some other international people too,
What's
as
his
far
name?
as art.
The guy that did Preacher and
Preacher? Yeah.
I think he's I almost had it for a second. I think he's Scottish though. Either Scottish or Irish. Gosh dang it, his name is escaping me for the moment. I'll think of it.
It'll come to you, yeah. I mean, there were several British artists, and I was like, where are these guys coming from, man? These are talents. But I didn't really think that much about it because the direct market was there, and there were so many new things happening in the 80s. It was an exciting time. But the 80s really started the latter part of remember, DC had a major cutback of their titles in 1978. Jim Shooter came in to get Marvel back on time. Some of the titles, he said, were 6 months off, from coming out. But hey, Omer, when I remember the 80s, when they went at the beginning of the 80s up to 83, 84, comics were kind of in a slump. And then the direct market came in and then it kept picking up speed. And then, new people came in, like Todd McFarlane and, Rob Liefeld and others, the Image crew. And, Shooter jumped from company to company, doing plasma in the early 90s and all kinds of stuff. And it was a great time. And then the bubble burst, and it was like, what do we do now?
I got a bunch of those plasma.
And Marvel in the 90s was filing for bankruptcy. It's a wild time in comics. Here's 1985 Thor. I was reading it at this time with Walt Simonson. He had his mighty run on the Mighty Thor in 1985.
Oh yeah, that was a good run on Thor.
Yeah.
He did the battle with the World Serpent in his run, where Thor gets basically turned into a living jelly, and he had to wear the full body armor for a while.
Here is your lizard representation, although this is a newer comic, in stores this month, I think. Godzilla. Got to get your lizard
kind of
representation. Yeah.
A little bit different of a look for Godzilla.
Yeah, there it is without the logo.
Hey, Lorenzo. There you go, buddy.
There you go. That's a good one, Lorenzo.
And I don't have a problem with the green. I only dislike the pink on the spikes.
The magenta. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, whatever
it's like bisexual lighting, right? Bisexual lighting for Godzilla. Yeah.
You know, they got to pull my poor G-Man into this mess. Come on. You don't mess with Koji. Leave him alone.
I picked this up on the stands in 1985, Ambush Bug, after Superman #1 cover.
Yeah, I had that one as well, Rex.
Yeah.
That was a fun series.
Keith Giffen artwork.
Keith Giffen, that's who it was.
Yeah, Keith Giffen. Yeah. This is part of a mini-series, a 4-part mini-series, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I enjoyed Ambush Bug, and liked
I think I got all four of them.
Around that time he was doing Legion of Superheroes as well, with the Dark Side story.
Well, he did was it Justice League Unlimited or whatever too? But I used to get, because his stuff on there was when Guy Gardner was scared to death of Batman. Like every time Batman would walk into a room, Guy Gardner would shit his pants.
The one on the right is a Batman from Paris Cullins. I remember he did Blue Devil series and a few other things.
Okay.
I like Paris's artwork. But the Calendar Man, how I don't know. He's got some wacky. There's some B-lister villains out there, aren't there?
Oh yeah, especially in DC.
I think Tim Sale brought him back actually in one of his stories, the Calendar Man. Here's some more from the spinner rack from 1985. You had Crisis. They were finishing up Crisis. This is issue 11. George Perez cover. Killed Supergirl.
Yeah, I got all
How
these.
dare you? Killed Supergirl.
Well, they killed a bunch of people in Crisis on Infinite Earths, man.
I collected this. This was a maxi series, ran all year long. I collected most of it, if not all of it. I don't. It's Garcia Lopez artwork. Maybe that's it because it kind of holds up. But I never got challenged. I mean, I bought it, but I don't know that I read it. It was a more expensive, $1.25 or whatever price on it, but I was buying a lot of comics.
Abomination looking guy supposed to be. Do you know Dave? No, look.
Yeah, you're a DC guy. I wouldn't know who that is unless maybe it's part of Kirby's Fourth World. I imagine the Caveman is probably Anthro.
Yeah, okay.
Which I don't know why they're bringing Anthro, because they killed him off in Crisis. So I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is, Dave? The aquatic looking guy?
No, I don't.
Do you think it could be Jack Kirby's Mantis character?
Possibly.
Yeah, that's all I can think.
Yeah, I don't really know though, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess you'll have to pick it up.
I don't know.
Check it out.
I don't know if I've ever seen him before.
But this was a maxi series that they did, Challenge, and it was always had the question mark on the cover of every issue. I think.
I do remember it.
Supposed to be like solve the mystery of what's going on. I did buy this 4-issue miniseries done by Ernie Cullen, Legions 3, which kind of focused on the original 3 Legionnaires. It was a nice thing with the Time Trapper being the villain of the piece. I enjoyed it. I bought it. I read it.
Lightning Lad was is that the magnetic kid, or what was his powers? The guy in the pink.
Yeah, he was magnetic. Yeah, and she was kind of like sensory perception. Saturn Girl. Yeah.
Saturn Girl. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I always liked Lightning Lad and Timberwolf. I liked him a lot.
His name is Cosmic Boy. Or Cosmic Lad. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He always threw me off with the pink costume, though.
And a TV thing here, V.
Yeah, I remember that one too.
Written by Carrie Bates and Carmen Infantino and Tony DeZinga doing the inks. I never
I don't
picked
know
up
why,
any
but
of these.
I had a thing against like TV-based comic books. I didn't pick up very many.
No, I mean, adaptations weren't that great, even like movie adaptations and things. I kind of avoided those too, Shadowhawk. You know, I don't think they were big sellers.
I got a few of, some decent ones of the movies, like Conan, the 89 Batman. I got those. But, yeah, it's not like something I would regularly, put in my collection.
Uncanny X-Men 194 with John Romita Jr. artwork. I did, after Byrne in Austin, Nimrod Sentinel here going up against. He was a relatively new character, Nimrod.
Oh yeah, he was supposed to be like the ultimate Sentinel, right? Like the
yeah.
From
I like the Rogue Nightcrawler look. That's different. Jargonaut without his helmet on.
Yeah.
I like John Romita Jr. I thought he was solid, back then. But after John Byrne and Austin, how do you come back from that?
It's hard. They had to get to I forget who they finally brought in to replace Jim with, but they went through a few people trying to find somebody. And we got Marcus Kelligrew in the house. We got Edwin Buzz Acevedo. Welcome, fellas.
Hey, Buzz.
Homer Glitch, welcome to you, buddy. And Marcus, all those came out. 1985 was the year I graduated high school. So you're a touch older than I am, sir.
And I'm certainly a touch older.
Yeah. I wasn't going to bring it up, Dave.
Art Adams wraparound cover, the new Mutants #1 special edition that came out. 1995.
I still have that one.
And I think we skipped one there. There we go. This straight put into the movie, right? With the Executioner with the M16s. Walt Simonson, some more Walt Simonson goodness from 1985 on the Thor run. And John Byrne on his Fantastic Four. This must have been, he had a 5-year run, I think, on Fantastic Four,
Was it that long?
This must have been his dream job over all the other jobs.
Yeah, well, he loved Fantastic Four, I think.
Well, his first comic book he ever bought was Fantastic Four #5, the first appearance of Dr. Doom.
Mm-hmm.
That tells me a lot,
Now, I really want to see what he did with this. He's been doing an X-Men story for 10 years.
Oh, yeah. Well, the first volume will come out in April. There's going to be 3 volumes.
Yeah.
We'll have to get it.
I'm looking forward to it. That might actually be something that I buy from Marvel.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm not sure all the money will go to Marvel anyway, but we see Secret Wars 2 up here in the corner there. Secret Wars 2, which was Al Milgrom artwork. I'm sorry, it's just a secret enough, but they always had to do a yearly event. Here's Peter Parker, so crossed over 109 issues here. This looks like it might be a Sienkiewicz cover. I'm not sure though. Spidey's the hardest to. There's been so many people work on Spidey, and you can't see his face, and that's often how I tell an artist,
Yeah, and that's a distant shot, mostly black and white. So
yeah. Also, some other books from 1985. Here we go. Crisis at Last, the Anti-Monitor. So, first appearance of the Anti-Monitor. I think I've gotten that just simply because it's his first appearance, and that's what does make comics collectible. And I've got all the Crisis in a big trade paperback, all 12 issues. So I do have it again in my collection, but in trade paperback. And I've got multiple numbers of ones that I bought. Justice League of America. This was like Justice League Detroit. I was reading it. I don't remember this particular issue. I mean, but I may have bought it. But I mean, look at that elongated man. My God. What the hell? If you don't take the material seriously, elongated man should have, big in the 60s, I suppose, with Flash as a backup.
I mean, looks like his neck is coming right out of her head.
Yeah, his big chin drop, but I mean that just looks ridiculous,
drop,
Yeah,
it's just silly.
Yeah, I mean, I would say probably the most elastic character that's played serious is Mr. Fantastic. Plastic Man, he's always played as goofy almost. So is an elongated man. It's like if they stretch, they've got to be goofy characters, and I don't agree with that. I think you can have a badass goofy character. All right, here you go. The hyena going up against, or no, I'm sorry, the weasel. The weasel going up against. I missed this one.
You little weasel.
Fury of the Firestorm. I bought some of those, and I did buy this one. DC Comics presents Superman and Swamp Thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think I might have
burn you with my heat vision. Yes. Of course, Swamp Thing was big in the 80s, right? With the Alan Moore run.
Yeah, he got a big comeback in the 80s.
I think that's probably why I created. I know that was the impetus of why I created Bog, is that I had such a fun time with Swamp Thing in the 80s. I even did a nice Swamp Thing piece. Unfortunately, it burned up my fire, but I don't usually draw anybody else's characters.
Did you see
but actually,
the new Werewolf by Night that they did like a year or two ago, Rex? It was like a Netflix or something like that.
It's
Amazon or something. It's actually pretty good, dude. And they've got a really good Man Thing in it. It's pretty awesome.
It's a TV show?
I think it was a TV movie, like a streaming movie,
Yeah, I think I remember it myself. I've not seen it yet, though.
Oh, yeah. I've got that on disc. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, it seemed like it comes straight to disc.
It was a lot better than I expected it to be. Because I don't like the actor that played Jack Russell.
Yeah.
But Man Thing was worth every moment, and it was actually pretty good. I mean, there was only a couple of moments in it where I was like, but other than that, pretty good.
Squadron Supreme got a maxi series. I had ordered off eBay. I've told this story before. The Superman, the Death of Superman omnibus to collect all that stuff into one volume, and they sent me the Squadron Supreme omnibus that was basically this 12-issue long series from the 80s, and they said just keep it. It was our mistake, so I wound up getting both omnibuses. So I have this
very
series.
Nice. There you go. For once, it works in your favor.
It did, yeah. For once, you're right. For every victory like that, there's times you get ripped off and other things, that happen.
Geez.
Incredible Hulk from 1985 here. We got Mike Mignola doing covers, and I think some interiors during that time. It was sporadic, but love Incredible Hulk. That's Sal Buscema artwork up in the box.
Okay.
I always like how Sal drew the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah,
it's good to see Mike Mignola back in the days doing Alpha
like
Flight and the Hulk and other things besides Hellboy. Oi, Savaloy. Hey, Carrie. Dave, you're back. She says, Dave, you're back.
I am back.
And Maya's back too.
Yeah, I thought I put Maya first this time on the list.
Yeah, Maya is like out like a ladder, just like, yeah, oh, stretch. What? Somebody said my name. How dare you?
Oh, pretty good.
So cute.
Whatever you do, Rex, don't play that crappy ass theatre thing.
Okay, we did that before you came in, Dave.
I did notice it. Yeah, she did spot it, by the way.
Really?
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
did she?
She don't like that one, huh, Dave?
No, it certainly gets her attention. You can try it again if you want.
Nah, we don't want to get her right.
No. Mike Zeck did a lot of G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, but also there was 1985 several covers of G.I. Joe that time done by John Byrne. This is a John Byrne cover of G.I. Joe. Kind of neat, number 35 there. I know he did some later issues too,
Yeah, I never used to get that title.
Yeah, I mean, I started out with it. It was one of the first direct comics that came out, on the market. And Baxter Paper, I remember that. They made a big deal of that. It's Baxter Paper.
I remember the Baxter Paper ones.
It was like $1.50. It was more expensive. And then the second issue came out, and I got it too. But there for a long time, the value of that went up to like $60.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, until they found a bunch in a warehouse, and then the value, I still think it's kind of limited on numbers, for some reason. I don't know if some was destroyed. I don't know exactly the complete story behind issue 2. I'm sure I could probably go on YouTube and find something made on it. In January 3rd, 1985, the event comic of All Space and Time, Crisis on the Infinite Earth by Marv Wolfman and George Perez. This one exceeded all expectations. Still the one to beat, and I would say so too. I mean, Crisis has introduced me to so many characters I didn't know about DC. Like Anthro. Of course, they wiped him out of existence. But yeah, it was a fun romp. I loved it. I read every issue, collected it, couldn't wait till it came out. Of course, anything by Marv Wolfman and George Perez with Dick Garagano on the inks. I mean, hell, that's just like new Teen Titans to me. Wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
And you never really quite knew where they were going with the story, right? As it was going along, there was so much going on.
Fairly, like a lot of twists and turns and a lot of unexpected deaths and
One of the last issues of what they termed the New Defenders, not just the Defenders, but New Defenders, came out, number 150, a double-sized issue, and it wouldn't be long after that they canceled the title. This artist here, I never can think of his name, but he did Alien Legion in the 80s. He was an artist when they first started Alien Legion, not Strowman. It was TC or JC, something like that. He always initialed. Maybe Marcus knows who the artist is, but wonderful stuff. And of course, it had the Beast, so I had to read it. And I enjoyed the Defenders anyway. Star Wars, didn't get very many of those. None at all, actually. That's a later issue. Iron Man. Yeah, I hated this armor. The red and silver armor.
I didn't like that armor.
Huh?
I didn't like that armor either.
It just wasn't a good design, was it? With the shoulder pad. Yeah. And I don't know what that armor was supposed to do. That was, that was different from all the other armors. It, except replacing the red in the middle of the chest with the triangle. You had to hold. Oh, it was Frank. Yeah, I never can think of his name. How do you say that name, Shadow? Can you read that? Cirocco. Yeah, Frank.
I think it's
Cirocco. I really like his stuff. And I didn't mind Strowman stuff either, but I really like Frank's stuff on that.
I suppose it could be Sriracha. Yeah, I don't know if he's Italian or not.
Yeah, I mean, the DC Crisis was supposed to reset their universe, but it really didn't. So many writers had come in and written Superman. There were so many inconsistencies,
Right.
but I don't think people really kind of looked at it, like that. But yeah, it was nice that they were wanting to clean their backyard up and stuff, and they certainly got the right team to tell the maxi series with. It was interesting.
Yeah, it just didn't last very long.
It didn't last very long. It was meant to streamline DC Comics, but it just didn't work. And ultimately, because you've always got new writing crews coming in wanting to put their own spin on stuff, right? Another 1985 thing that was going on was, I think it was 1981 or I think it was 82. I think it was 1982. The Marvel came out with their official handbook of the Marvel Universe. Well, in 1985, they were already into the deluxe edition. Here's a page by Walt Simonson, number 9, volume 2, from 1985.
I think I have all of those, volume 1 and volume 2.
I like Walt Simonson doing Odin there. It was pretty neat. There was no need to do and redo it, really. I mean,
they had some new characters and changed a few origins around a little bit, I guess. But yeah,
I just thought it was too close to the original. That's something that they kept going, and
the deluxe version should have it was kind of a cash grab. But the first volume was great, and I really enjoyed that as a Marvel fan because, like you said, I got to see a ton of characters I knew nothing about. I got their origin, a little bit of their background. They all had a little write up
and power stats and stuff. Yeah, I mean it was neat, but I just thought they did it too close together.
Yeah, and if they really should have done, if they're going to do a deluxe, done like a paper upgrade or some kind of cover thing, at least got some really, really good cover artists or whatever,
I believe this is the issue where Cable's baby first makes his first appearance. Isn't it 201?
How did Cable as a baby or Cable's
as a baby? Yeah, that they're Cyclops and I think this is the issue here. I could be wrong, but
it might be then. It's been. I mean, I used to be able to tell you that one because I was so into the X-Men, but it's been almost 40 years. No,
hey, this series with Mike Zeck. This made Mike Zeck. This and his Captain America. He was
I picked
mid-80s.
Every one of those I could find.
Did you buy multiple issues of it?
No, I was still going off the spinner racks in '85, dude. I hadn't had my.
Oh yeah, I was too. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have my first regular comic book store. I think until '87 when I finally got like my first pull list and shit.
Limited series big in 1985. Here's limited number 2 in 2 issues. So this is the last issue of X-Men Alpha Flight with Art Adams Paul Smith doing the artwork. I love Paul Smith.
Yeah, that was good one.
Yeah,
I like
Paul Smith stuff. We missed the Hulk there. We go. Incredible Hulk.
Noise.
John Byrne.
Yeah, I remember that cover as well, Rex.
I liked John Byrne on the Hulk. I thought he did an awesome.
Yeah, I thought he
Hulk
did a
run,
good job.
you know. I guess
Yeah,
John
I
Byrne
did.
was one of those that worked on every major title Marvel had at one time.
Pretty much. Seems like it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had a great run on She-Hulk, Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four. I mean, yeah, he's pretty much done everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one for you, Dave. Can you name this artist? Bum, bum, bum.
I certainly can. I've actually got that series.
Well, it says it right there.
Yeah.
But Gene Colan, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever, this is a mini series. I don't think I got it. Maybe the first Nathan Dusk. I might have got the very first one, but this is Nathan Dusk, Private Investigator 2. So this is the second.
There was two series. Yeah, this was the second one because I've got both of them.
Yeah, you probably pick this up very, very cheap right now. Probably about $1 a copy. I would guess.
Apple Peddler's Diet. What does this guy have against Apple salesmen?
Against what?
It was the title of the book. It said Apple Peddler's Die at Noon, Part 4. What does he have against Apple sales? I don't understand. Do you really hate Apple?
Maybe.
It seems like a weird name. I don't know. Is this thing on? No.
Yeah, it is. I'm just concentrating. I'm trying to see if this is, because this doesn't even look like apparently this was a real. Oh, this is British. That's why I didn't recognize it. Transformer British.
Yes, it is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a Christmas issue or something? Why does he have the?
Yeah. Yeah, he's dressed up like Santa. Yeah, taking the beard and mustache off, saying "Merry Christmas, everyone." Yeah.
Small.
That's why I didn't recognize it. It's UK. I bought some of those Marvel UK things. Mike Mignola on this too. I remember this coming out, but I didn't buy any of it. The Sword of Solomon Kane.
Somebody take care of that bot, please. We got a wrench in the chat.
I might go back and get some of these now. Eric and Boyd in the house. Hey, Eric. Dave, who is your favorite comic character? Carrie wants to know.
My favorite one. I've got a few favorite ones, to be honest, but I'd have to say Daredevil.
Yeah,
that bot. They may not even see it, but that bot right there.
Kill that bot. Yeah.
I don't know if they can see it or if they, I don't care. It doesn't matter. They're only post once.
I used to hunt those things in chats, man. Before I started streaming, when I was just a moderator on different channels and stuff, I had a ball during the Russian sex bot debacle. I'd see how many I could knock out in one night on the stream. 15 bots today, baby.
The Rawhide Kid got his own 4-issue limited series written by Bill Mantlo, pencils by Herb Trimpe, covers by John Byrne for number 1, Keith Pollard number 2 through 4.
Oh, well, that's okay, Gary. If you guys can't see it, then no big deal.
Right, and if any comment might be good comment, towards the channel. So
no, that was asking you to buy views, Rex. You don't want to be advertising that kind of shit.
Oh, I got it, but I don't think they can actually see it and get rid of it. I might be able to on my end. I never saw this issue with John Byrne cover. I don't think I've ever seen this actually. I saw some of the others, but I don't think I ever saw the John Byrne cover to number 1.
Is this still 85?
That's 85, yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one either. How did I miss that?
That's nice. Now I remember that, and I think I've actually got some of this run somewhere. Keith Pollard did which I remember Keith Pollard in the early '80s doing Thor, reading a lot of his Thor stuff,
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been a solid artist for a long time.
Yeah, Alan Pollard, he's pretty good.
Herb Trimpe on the insides, and he's done westerns before, so it's pretty good. If you like Herb Trimpe.
There she is. Getting ready to go to sleep again.
Yeah, she's settling down again.
Yeah, I love that. My cat will wake up for 15, 20 minutes and run around like a psycho and then be asleep for 3 hours.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hail, Eric, and hail, Timothy Olsen. Welcome, boys.
No Guts, No Glory. Killer poster for House 1985 with an EC Comics vibe by God Machine. This is kind of off the subject here, but I figure you enjoy this. House. Is that the original House or House 2? I guess that's the original House, right? Hey, Timothy.
Good Lord, we got them both in the chat. Get crazy today.
Hey, Elsie.
Hail, fellas.
Who's going crazy? Eric and Boyd and Timothy. Timothy Austin says, "Wow, I was 6 years old in 1985.
I was 18.
I won't say what age I was then.
I was 19 or 20, depending on the time of the year. Yeah.
I was probably about 31 then.
I think I met Jim Shooter when I was like 19. When I went to the convention, I hadn't turned 20 yet.
Is that the one you came all the way out to Chicago for, Rex?
Yeah, in 85 and 86, the next year. Yeah, I met.
Yeah. Those were some big years for the Chicago Con, too.
I was going to say, Rex, happy birthday for the other day. I believe it was your birthday, was it?
Yeah, my 60th birthday, the 2nd. Yeah, a couple days ago.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think I sent a message on Facebook.
What I loved about the 80s comics like this, Eclipse Comics with the painted covers, harkening back to Gold Key and Dell painted covers, and such a variety of different subjects. The 80s just had a variety out there by Pacific Comics, Capital Comics that didn't last long, that started Nexus and Whisper, and a few other books. First Comics came out, Kamiko came out.
Yeah, I remember
Now Comics. I mean, there were just so many
a lot
come
of
out.
companies that came and died,
Yeah. And got the first Ninja Turtles, Tundra, all that. I mean, the black and white. And it was black and white. I mean, if you like black and white like you do, the 80s was a wonderful time.
Yeah,
there were probably more black and white comics out in the 80s than ever before.
On the indie scene for sure.
I always thought that this was kind of shocking because I was reading Louise Simonson's Power Pack, and I always thought this was a wild cover that he might skewer a kid while smoking a cigar.
Well, face it, but really, dude, there's no way in hell the Power Pack kids were going to try to attack Wolverine. They knew who Wolverine was. They're like, no, we're not doing that.
Not sure about the artist on this. Didn't pay much attention to Power Man and Iron Fist. I do remember buying one issue, and it was an early appearance of Sabretooth. Sabretooth intrigued me, and it turned out to be a pretty early appearance. Here's another Mike Mignola Incredible Hulk cover.
Yeah, see, I mean, it's kind of good, but at the same time,
kind of lacking. That's when he was kind of on an alien planet. It didn't really kind of interest me during that time.
Yeah, it's just Mignola's art. Sometimes he really does something I like, and then a lot of times it's just like, eh.
Yeah. I get it. Love this stuff when it came out. Marshall Rogers.
Eric, how dare you?
From Eclipse Comics, Detective Inc., and that was like a 2-issue thing for mature readers, written by Don
even 5 different
McGregor
ages
again.
now. What's up?
Yeah, these independent comics introduced me really to Marshall Rogers, and I think maybe that's where I found out about his Batman run back in the early mid 70s, a decade earlier, with Terry Austin as his inker.
Yeah, I remember those.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you've not seen the Marshall Rogers and Terry Austin run of Batman, you're really missing a treat. That was good.
It's really good, isn't it? Yeah, really good.
A lot of people just don't know about that run, that early run. And here's the X-Men covers 193 through 198 that ran from May to October 1985. We've already seen a couple of these. Barry Windsor Smith on that last Storm cover. Very nice. I think the Dr. Doom is probably Dave Cockrum. No. That's Junior. I guess all these are Junior except for the Barry Windsor Smith. It's kind of the Power Pack is Bill Sienkiewicz cover. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I always thought, this is. I always found that an interesting cover. That one where you see the shadow of Wolverine on the brick wall. I always thought that was a very interesting cover because it's got some mystery to it,
Yeah, and you just got one claw of Wolverine showing there in the foreground. It's a nicely composed panel. Nice composition.
Comics Interview. You remember Comics Interview? This is number 25 from 1985. With cover by John Byrne.
Bastard had it coming to me, he said.
Totally awesome book-length interview with Marvel's John Byrne. 30 full pages of previously unpublished pencil art by Byrne featuring the Fantastic Four. Hell yeah.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having that one.
Yeah, that's sad that comics really doesn't have books like this and Wizard anymore, really helping the hobby. Another John Byrne cover here. I picked it up simply because it was John Byrne, and it was an interesting time in Daredevil's history after we got Frank Miller out of there, because I wasn't a big Miller person, but I started reading Daredevil after Miller, really.
Well, you missed out.
I got the occasional issue, like the one with the Gladiator, because I thought it was, it was hit and miss, Ron Wilson here.
No, I get it.
Thing. This was bittersweet. I read the thing. I bought it every month, but I'm not sure I even made it up to issue 28 here. I think I'd slacked off by then. But I would have rather had Marvel 2-in-1 than the Thing.
Oh, yeah, Marvel 2-in-1 was fun with the Thing. I got a bunch of those.
There's issue 2 of that 12-issue series of the Squadron Supreme, which is really Justice League, right? Marvel's Justice League.
Pretty much.
Only bad guys. And Dreadstar and Company from Epic Comics and Marvel. With Jim Starlin artwork. This week on Feature Friday, we will be covering Jim Steranko. And then the next week, we will be looking at this artist, Jim Starlin.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So we got Jim and Jim back to back. Great artist. Double Jim.
Double feature weekend.
I mean, this was the era that I started reading Daredevil really on a regular basis. I mean, it was a good time, after Frank Miller and
Klaus Janson. Yeah, no, you gotta go back and read those old Klaus Janson and Frank Miller books, dude. They're really good.
Well, this introduced me the Daredevil series to how do you say his name? Let me look at it here, maybe so I can pronounce it. He also did that early Batman Year One, David Mazzucchelli.
Yeah,
Mazzucchelli. Yeah.
He first did Daredevil, and then he went over to DC and did Batman. And I was already familiar with
it. Or it might be Mazzucchelli. I don't know. Either way,
it's something really like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, now this is something that came out in 1985 that I didn't know about. Look at that. From McDonald's and DC Comics, Commandrons, the copy bots. Sort of like GoBots or Transformers.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Wow. Yeah, that didn't last very long, did it?
I guess not.
True Miller was awesome. It's like one of those things you go back and you have an appreciation for it later. I've got all that stuff. In fact, I paid like $150 to get all the Miller stuff in the first trade paperback.
No, dude,
out there.
I can still stare at his Sin City stuff all day long. It's so cool.
I had a subscription to Comics Buyer Guide for a long time. Yeah, when it was a newspaper. Yeah, that was Burns' tryout for the Fantastic Four before he was in Industry. Barry Kirby. Wizard and Toy Fair had some humorous pages. Yeah, and there was Fan and there was Hero. There were so many different ones come in, and we don't have that anyone. I'm one of those who like John Romita Jr. on X-Men. Sorry. I enjoyed his stuff too. I didn't see anything wrong with it. It just wasn't burning Austin, Petridge Farm remembers.
Timothy's very spicy tonight. He got a bee in his bonnet.
Maya hadn't got time for that. No. Ain't got time for that. No. Shadowhawk, apparently you were the president of the Boy George fan club, 1985.
Eric, you promised you weren't telling by that. Last time I tell you anything in confidence.
Come a chameleon. I come and go. I can't.
I was going to say that. I see June Lockhart passed away, didn't she, recently?
Who passed away?
June Lockhart.
Yes, indeed. We're going to talk about that. Absolutely.
Yes, he got to 100, I believe.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Rex, we talked about...
June Lockhart. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she actually beat Betty White. Betty White didn't quite make it.
No, she died days before her 100th birthday, But all the magazines...
It's funny because everybody already published articles celebrating her 100th birthday and stuff, like magazines. And then she died like 2 days before.
We had another death of an actress, and I'll cover that here in a minute. But Volume 2 of Savage Tales in magazine format ran 8 issues from 1995 to 86. It featured adventure and action stories with a military fiction slant. Stories in the first and fourth issues. A feature called The Fifth to the First by Doug Murray and Michael Golden were forerunners of the duo's color comic series, The Nom.
Oh, yeah. I got a few of that with Savage Tales. Is that what you said?
Now, this is volume 2, because volume 1 was early 70s.
Right.
They kind of brought it back for like, this is a Joe Jusko cover here.
Yeah, they did.
I never bought
it. They did a lot of nice, what do you call them, like cheesecake covers,
Yeah, look at that cheesecake.
Yeah, I got this one.
I think the Punisher magazine was also coming out, and I've gotten some of those since then. But yeah, I never picked them up
out around that time too.
Yeah, those magazines were a little bit more expensive to buy than your everyday comics, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Here from December, another UK Tales of the Transformer. December issue, Transformers, introducing Jetfire. So first appearance of Jetfire in the UK. There we go.
Oh.
I mean, let's face it, that's what drives the value of comics more than anything, the first appearance of something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she.
Really
Paul
good
Neary was drawing Captain America and Joe Rubenstein here in 1985. Well, I always love this cover because it's got a very Kirby-esque and going up against the android.
Eric, you published those Savage Tales, Rex. Was that Marvel or Epic?
Well, I mean, Epic was Marvel, right? I believe it was just Marvel.
But it was
I can go back and look.
Different line. I think it was straight up Marvel, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's saying Marvel. I don't see the Epic brand on it at all. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Baldar the Brave was a limited series that ran from 85 to 86, so it kind of crossed over with Salvador Buscema doing some interior artworks, but Walt Simonson doing the covers. I bought these two.
I might have got one or two of them. I don't think I got the whole series.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this one myself. I mean, I might have bought the first one. I might have bought all four. I don't know. It's, that was the great thing about limited series or even the Maxi series. You could try one out and see if you liked it, and then if you stuck around for it, or you did.
Yeah, I think Cloak and Dagger started off. It was either 4 or 6 issues. I can't remember. I think it was 4 on their very first one.
Yeah, I think it was.
That was another one I liked quite a bit back then.
Here's some Al Milgrom and Steve Lealoa panels from Secret Wars 2, number 9.
I never been able to pronounce that one, dude.
I know, I never can.
She's off. I think she's getting ready for her supper.
Yeah, she's gonna start begging you for some food soon.
She is.
That's pretty wild. Mephisto torturing this guy.
Ew.
Secret Wars number 9.
That's pretty nasty.
Almost looks like an underground comic, doesn't it? The way it's drawn.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, it's Captain Picard of the Enterprise. Engage. Sorry about the ball joke. Sorry, not sorry.
It's all right, Rex. I'll let you off.
Yeah, we missed you, Dave. We were kind of concerned when we heard that you were under the weather and that you were saying it might take 2 weeks or I might just die.
Well, I just got this really bad sort of head cold and sore throat and cough and everything was going on. So I just didn't feel up to coming on these past couple of weeks. And then I've had 1 or 2 visitors in between and I've had my kitchen going on and various other things going on. So things have just been a bit busy really of late.
June 1985 here. You got Paul Neary, like I say, on Captain America. You got another Mike Mignola cover. John Buscema on another run of the Avengers. Nice Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man where he's tied up and being burned, or being burned in effigy. Black suited Spidey was around, Bob Layton cover there, I think, on the Mighty Thor. He was kind of like the Hercules guy, did that Hercules miniseries. And that one shot Origin of Galactus, remember that? That's always a key issue. Hey, Tree Goblin. That's always a key issue that people need to have in their collection. I think I gave LZ a copy of that recently. I think I had a couple copies of it and gave him one. I said every collection needs the Origin of Galactus, right? Done by Bob Layton.
Take it your clocks have just changed, by the way, Rex.
They have, yeah. We had to fall backwards actually on my birthday on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah, I was
an extra
changed.
hour on my birthday. How cool is that?
Well, I was going to say I was changed to just over 2 weeks ago. So
nice Sal Buscema cover here of the Punisher. Don't mess with the Punisher. That's the corduroy game, I guess. Where they're all wearing corduroy. We had an actress over here pass away, Dave. And I remember her from Gunsmoke because I've watched all 20 seasons of Gunsmoke. And so take a drink.
Gunsmoke, everybody drink.
Yeah, everybody drink. And I will relay that to you in just a moment. But there are a few things. Little Caesar's Big Bucket of Spaghetti began in 1993. I never caught that. Did you guys? Probably not. The Incredible Hulk, starring Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno, premiered on TV 48 years ago today, 1977. Wow. The write-up on that was modern-day Jekyll and Hyde. That's a good analogy. I always thought the Incredible Hulk, was...
I think I was 23 back then, right?
23, okay. Star Wars year, right? Modern day Jekyll and Hyde story. The Incredible Hulk tells of a scientist who experiments transforming into a raging creature of amazing power. In 1977 TV movie based on the comic book character, 2 hours. Bill Bixby playing Dr. David Banner. They didn't call him Bruce Banner, but I think on his tombstone they had David B. Banner. I think that's right on the show.
I think you're right.
You're not sharing anything. I realize that. Just relaying a few things here, real quick. Oh, They Live. John Carpenter's They Live premiered in theaters 37 years ago, 1988. I bought the steelbook to that. Ralph Macchio turned 64 today from Karate Kid. Remember Ralph Macchio?
Quick correction. On the Incredible, I don't know about the movie, but on the TV show at the beginning in the narration, they would always say Dr. David Bruce Banner.
Dr. David Bruce Banner. So he went right. Yes. Okay.
So yeah, that he preferred his middle name to his first one, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that was where they kind of deviated. And X-Men Evolution premiered 25 years ago in 2000 on Kids WB. I actually like that. I actually have that on disc.
Sorry.
Let's see. Looking for. Oh, I thought this was hilarious. A possum playing dead response to its own, also known as thanatosis or tonic immobility. Check out this footage of this possum. I hope it translates over on Choppy Ass Theater good because it's hilarious. When this possum flops over, sees its reflection and he flops over. Check this out. Is that real? Is that real? I mean, that's just the way he just quickly flops over is just incredible to me. It looks so fake. It looks so fake. That's real.
I think
I'd love to see that in real life.
they actually do play dead. I don't know if they go down that fast.
Well, they do play dead, but is this real? Check this out.
I
Maybe
can't
AI,
tell.
you know.
It might be
Maybe
AI.
I mean, I guess it could. It just looks like one of those things from Over the Hedge or something, you know? Yeah.
It's funny. I mean, one way or another.
I don't know about that one, but it's fun. Yeah. And for you deer hunters out there, check this baby out. Yeah, imagine this coming into your front yard.
Damn, little rack on that.
The rack on that one.
That's AI. That ain't real.
Oh, that's AI? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can just tell by the
He
way
looks
it's
a little
moving.
small for that rack. I'm just saying. You could be right. That, you know, I mean, that's the sad thing about with AI now. You never know how to trust it. Here's punk rock.
Yeah, you
before
gotta
punk
look at
rock.
both.
God knew what he was doing. An Arctic fox during a coat change from winter to summer when he's losing his coat. Check that out. Arctic fox. He looks punk rock. I love it.
Oh, poor baby. I got a picture of him.
Marcus says they didn't want to use Bruce because it was thought to be a gay name.
Well, it is kind of.
Allegedly, they called him David Banner and not Bruce because the producers thought the name was gay, allegedly. Huh. Possibly. I mean,
if my first name was David and my middle name was Bruce, I would not choose to be called Bruce. But that's all I'm saying.
I don't have
Billy Idol was a dog.
There you go. The Marvel Universe Book of the Dead Deluxe Edition there. Nice wraparound cover. That looks like a Keith Pollard for sure. Keith Pollard cover. All the dead characters.
Yeah, I think I missed one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what year this is from. But nice cover.
Yeah, and at that point, I think I was sick of Marvel Universe. You know, trying to.
So I've got questions about this. Who is supposed to be coming up out of the grave? You got a hand right there in front of the tombstone on the back cover. Who's that supposed to be? White glove. Yeah, good question. I don't remember that one, but probably purchased it when it came out. But
White Glove. Falcon wasn't dead, right? No. That's the only character I can think of as White Glove.
Did you see Leland versus the kangaroo footage?
Oh, dude, the AI stuff? Yeah, it's hilarious. That Cecil did?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Oh, well, this is something different. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's a goner.
That's funny. Yeah, Cecil did a couple of animated ones last night on Kings while the guys were drawing, and That Grok is good, dude. You can do animated stuff in like 10, 15 minutes. Just if you learn how to use the prompts and tell it how to do what you want. It was hilarious.
All right, so I'm going to have to go in a minute because the cat's looking restless.
Yeah, and it's time to feed the cat, right? You got to keep her happy. Oh, and
absolutely.
it wasn't only my 60th birthday, but it was Abby's birthday too. We share the same birthday.
Oh, nice.
Before you go, here's your Brian Bolland cover. He did a lot of Ant-Man covers that were, I'm sorry, Animal Man covers that were
Animal
very
Man,
nice.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like the stuff on World's Finest too. I just like about anything he does. He's just next level. Love it.
Nice cover.
Yeah, he did some nice ones on Animal Man.
Anyway, it's been nice chatting to you both again. I know it's been a while since I was last on as well, but
oh yeah,
been nice
great
to jump
to see
in
you,
for a
Dave.
bit.
Glad to hear you're feeling better. How's your kitchen coming along? Is that thing
how's
finished
your
up yet?
kitchen?
Well, before I go, the kitchen should have been finished about 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago, but there was delays with the first kitchen fitter didn't do the wall units right. Then the tiler was going to start, but had to get another kitchen fitter to take the wall units off and put them back on again. And then the tiler had car trouble. The painter and decorator had car trouble, so it's just been a nightmare.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
So it's only been 5 months, Shadow, since it all started.
Really, it seems like so much longer.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. So the plumber's back on this Thursday, hopefully finishing off the jobs, and then I can get my new banister rails put back on at some point.
There you go.
Because I'm going up and downstairs with a dodgy banister rail, so I've got to be careful.
You better be changing those filters out too. I imagine they're stirring up a lot of dust. At least if they had drywall stuff to do.
Yeah, well, I mean, all the decorating's been done now, and I've got the flooring done, and I've got all the units in place. So it's just lots and lots of little finishing bits to be done,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the finishing stuff. Sometimes is what it's just time consuming. All the little wall plates and switches and little bits and bobbles.
That's it. But I mean, I've got it's probably about a good 80% complete now. So there's just like a few various bits to be done. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. In the next week or 3, it'll all be done.
First week or 3.
Well, that'd be great. It'd be nice if you got your all new kitchen and everything in time for Christmas.
Oh yeah, I'd like to think it'll be done. Well, I thought it was going to be done before my birthday, and that was back in July, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So you never know. You never know. Anyway, happy Bonfire Day tomorrow. It's the 5th of November, don't forget.
Oh, yeah. And tomorrow also is Andy Smith's birthday.
Right.
It's, Mama, hey, honey, write it on the calendar. It's Bonfire Day tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
Bonfire
right.
Day
Turn it
tomorrow.
on
We gotta make
now.
sure we have a fire.
That's it. So don't forget Bonfire Day. Plenty of
Start in the
fireworks going
girls'
off
room.
tomorrow. Yeah.
What's that?
Start in the girls' room.
Yeah.
Learn some of their
still got
stuff.
some fireworks left. We can do a bonfire, let off a few fireworks.
There you
We'll
go.
do
Burn
a
that
true
unused
English
Halloween
celebration.
candy.
Yeah. So anyway, have a nice time,
Take care,
and I'll catch you next time, Rex and Shadow.
You
All
bet.
right, Dave.
Have a
Good
good
to
one.
see you, bro. Wow, it's nice to have Dave back.
Absolutely. Now, this is kind of an interesting thing. How did they make job button move? All right, if I can get it to stop for me and go, there we go. There we go.
Two puppeteers sat inside the torso, each controlling an arm, and with their free hands, they moved his head and tongue. Inside, a tiny monitor showed them the other actors, allowing them to interact. A third man inside the tail made it wiggle, and another would lay beneath them, using a set of bellows to make Jabba's chest rise and fall. They also pulled strings to move the mouth. Finally, a radio operator controlled Jabba's eyes, adjusting pupil dilation, direction, and blinking. And between takes, a crew constantly rubbed gel across Jabba's body to keep him looking slimy and gross.
Moist, yeah. That was quite an operation back in the day.
Back in the day. But that was all physical effects too, dude. I mean, very little, animation or anything involved there. It's just physical stuff.
Yeah. On this day, 1979, Jaws premiered on TV on ABC for the very first time.
Wow. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, I remember watching it on TV.
1989, The Adventures of Milo and Otis was released. I remember. I think I actually went to see this. This was kind of a
the two little dogs.
Do you remember Milo and Otis?
And a cat.
I do vaguely.
Yeah, the little dog and the cat. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good movie. I guess I
think it did well. I mean,
cute.
Was that Disney?
I don't know. I don't know who made that. Yeah,
I'm not sure. Might have been like Don Bluth Studios or something, but it was live action, so I don't think it was Don Bluth. I don't know.
On this day in 2008, oh my God, Barack Obama was elected. Oh
God,
beating John McCain. 2008, we're still paying for it. REO Speedwagon released their single "Keep on Loving You" 45 years ago in 1980. We keep on loving you. Yeah, REO was big in the early 80s.
Oh yeah, I remember that was junior high school when I was in when that song came out.
Yeah, my brother really liked that. But now in 1980, Governor Ronald Reagan was elected 40th president of the United States, defeating Jimmy Carter. Yes.
One of the best moments in American history.
Now, see, I don't get this, Matt. Okay, all right, this is the 1980s. So he almost had a clean sweep there the first time. I think when he ran, he didn't take Minnesota. And really, I think Reagan's Mondale's Minnesota. So you got Hawaii, you got Georgia, West Virginia, and Minnesota going blue, plus Rhode Island. And that's it. All the rest is red.
Oh, Rhode Island's so small, I can't even see the blue.
Oh, no, it's just a little speck. Yeah. There might have been maybe Maryland, D.C. Let's see. D.C. shouldn't even be in there. Really? Well, I guess D.C. is.
They shouldn't even be allowed to vote. If you live in D.C. or if you have any kind of residence in D.C., you're a politician, you should not be voting.
Yeah. Well,
you get to vote in the Congress, and you get to vote in the Senate.
I mean, look at those numbers. 408. We had enough of Jimmy Carter and his "there's never enough" and gas lines. 489 electoral votes to 49. What a romp! What a romp!
Hey, Great Cloudy Day is in the chat. Hail, Great Cloudy Day.
Hey, Gray. Keep on loving.
Gray's one of our newer guys out here. Good, always good to see him.
Double Dragon premiered in 1994, 31 years ago. Didn't watch that movie.
New to the channel, not. Sorry,
new to the channel. He's been around. Walter Cronkite's birthday in 1916 today. So the most trusted man in America, but a lefty.
Is all the news you need to know.
He had a
just
very
used to tell you that.
distinctive.
And that's all
He
we
had a
knew.
very distinctive way of speaking and cadence, didn't he?
Yeah.
Why, I'm Walter Cronkite, and we'll give you the news. You know,
And this is the news you need to know.
You know, it was
Something like
almost like and now you know the rest of the story, guy. You know, had somewhat the same cadence.
Oh yeah. That guy, yeah, he had that kind of delivery to it. Now you know the rest of the story.
Yeah. This date, 1952, Dwight D. Eisenhower was elected 34th president, with defeating Governor Adlai Stevenson, of course, with Nixon as his running mate, who would later become president, Tricky Dicky.
We called him Dickie.
Did you ever have Camelot music back in the 80s? I don't think we did here. Maybe in the mall, maybe.
Yeah, we had one in the mall back in my day. Back in the day.
Back in the day. It was usually in a mall setting, right?
Yeah, I think that's the only place I ever saw one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for dropping that link. Mucho apreciato. I will be adding some stuff in between now and topic list tonight.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Tuesdays with topic lists.
Tuesdays with topic lists. 1957, Fisher Price first released its corn popper toy. I had one of these things as a kid. Corn popper. Remember, you'd pull it and push it and pop those balls.
Fisher Price things. Yeah.
Yeah, first came out in 1957. It's been around a while.
Yeah, I don't know if my youngest daughter ever had one of those. She had something similar.
The Nanny premiered 32 years ago on CBS. I always liked that actress, Fran Dress Chair, I guess her name is.
Yeah, her voice.
I thought she was hot.
Great.
You know.
She's cute. I can stand listening to her.
Different Strokes came out 47 years ago, 1978 on NBC. I watched a lot of that with Gary Coleman. Different Strokes.
Oh, dude. There's somebody did like an AI version of the introduction to Different Strokes. And it has like this really creepy piano music underneath it instead of the up and bouncy little Different Strokes, the song. And it completely changes the complexion of that show. It makes Mr. Drummond look like he's a total predator.
Good Morning America, hosted by David Hartman and Nancy, I don't even remember her name, premiered 50 years ago in 1975 on ABC. I remember when it first started. I watched that thing religiously when David Hartman was on there.
Really? Okay.
I did. Yeah, because I'm a big news person, November 3rd, 1988, Geraldo Rivera nose was broken during a half-minute brawl with white supremacist on the television talk show. He got his nose broke. He was bleeding.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he got bopped. Was that like a white supremacist or something, or skinhead?
Yeah. November 3rd, 1954, Godzilla, the first film in the franchise, was released in Japan. There you go.
Yeah.
So he just had his anniversary yesterday, Shadow.
Hail the G-Man.
Hail the G-Man. I never got him called that, G-Man.
G-Man.
Raymond Burr was in that. The American version.
Yes.
Not right.
Is it wrong to be in love with a giant radioactive lizard? I think not.
Yeah, well, let's see if you can have children together. I think no.
Where do you think that goofy ass baby Godzilla came from?
I don't know. And Godzuki, is that what you're talking about, or is the little?
No, I'm talking about the original baby Goji, like from Destroy All Monsters, the little buggy-eyed one.
Here's one you might have forgot about. Released November 3rd.
Blow smoke rings. You know.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. It looks like a grub.
Yeah.
Here's a Robert Englund movie you might have forgotten about, and I actually went to see this at the theater. Robert Englund in The Phantom of the Opera, released 36 years ago in 1989.
Yeah, that was actually a good movie.
It was,
Robert
yeah.
Englund did,
I need to get a
job.
copy of that. I'd love to see that again. It was like Freddy.
The problem was he didn't get taken very seriously by like critics and shit because he was Freddy, and he was playing like another, character with a mask. So like all the critics hated this movie, but I loved it. I thought it was a great Phantom of the Opera.
I can only remember good things about it, but I would like to see it again. I totally forgot.
I'm gonna have to watch it again. I forgot about it. Really, I'm gonna have to watch that again.
November 3rd, 1956, The Wizard of Oz aired for the first time on television. An estimated 45 million people watched the special CBS broadcast of The Wizard of Oz. Wow, that was massive back in 1956. $45 million people. And they would show this thing annually, every year afterwards, just about. We had a lot of airplane. Charlie's Angels, starring Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, and Lucy Liu, premiered 25 years ago in 2000. I remember that from the rental places. Yesterday was National Sandwich Day. I had a sandwich yesterday, so Diane Ladd, an Oscar-nominated actress in Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, passed away at age 89. More on that in a minute. Disney's Pete's Dragon. Pete's Dragon premiered in theaters 48 years ago in 1977. Star Wars years. I actually went to see that at the theater. Pete's Dragon. Nice little action, real life action, and animated with the animated dragon with red buttons and Mickey Rooney.
I don't think I've ever actually watched that one.
Oh, I'd recommend it. I mean, I went to see it, at theater. Yeah, Pete's Dragon. It's good.
Yeah, but you have the mind of a child, Rex.
Yeah, what? Carrie with Sissy Spacek premiered 49 years ago in 1976. So next year it'll be 50 years old. Carrie.
That movie scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. I was sitting on an ottoman, Indian style.
Yeah.
Watching that movie, dude. And at the very end, when her hand comes up through the grave and they do the jump scare.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I fell right up that goddamn ottoman, dude. I jumped. Hit the floor.
I could see that.
Laughing his ass off.
Believing grasshoppers.
Oh, dude, yeah, I did it, man. I was like, wow, fuck.
Yeah, I've only seen Carrie maybe once. Maybe twice. I need to watch it again.
It's actually a fairly decent movie, and it's Stephen King's very first published story. Big, hit.
Oh yeah. Oh, breakout. Yeah, absolutely.
Before he got all weird and fucking lefty.
I'd rather watch The Fly from 1958. Than Surprise. Help me, and then the spider comes down and eats off camera.
Yeah, well then Vincent Price drops a rock on it.
Scientists have discovered a frog whose eyes are inside its mouth due to an extremely rare genetic mutation. And instead of having its eyes on its head, they merged into the roof of its mouth, allowing it to see only when it's opens its mouth. I bet it's female. Some of you will get that joke. Only when their mouth is open.
Wow. My apologies to the ladies in the chat.
No apologies necessary. Yeah. That would be rough. You would have to shut your eyes if you could to eat, right?
Yeah, I think so. Right? Because when you go to swallow, you're going to squeeze your eyeballs.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that, man. That's freaky.
Dude, I got to blow that up. That is so fucking weird. What the shit? Come on.
Life finds a way. Life finds a way.
I don't trust anything anymore.
Yeah.
Fucking AI.
Yeah.
Too good.
Right. Yeah. Sure. I don't know. I ain't even try anymore.
It's all right.
I think we've seen that before, actually, but I just thought it was so bizarre.
One man.
I'll share it again.
I know there's one that his eyeballs actually help him swallow, like when they get a really big bite.
Yeah.
But their eyeballs actually push down on the back of their throat and help them swallow like a big bug or whatever.
Wow.
But I don't think I've seen one with his eyes in his mouth.
Well, now frogs have kind of an eyelid, right? I wonder if that one has that, so when it swallows, it can put the eyelid up. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Talking about diversity, we had diversity in the 70s. Look at the Super Friends. That's about as diverse as you get.
We had an American Indian, a Mexican, well, an Aztec, a Japanese.
I think that's supposed to be Rima. Didn't Rima make an appearance in Super Friends? Rima of the Jungle? I think that's Rima back there.
Oh, but in the like purple or bluish.
Yeah, with the white hair. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe. I forget. What was that guy's? Something Samurai or something like that.
Super Samurai or something. Yeah, he did like the wind, almost like Red Tornado.
And Black Vulcan, which was basically Black Lightning, but and
the other guy was the Aztec guy, and an upchuck or upchuck, and he would grow big.
In the chuck. Yeah.
Yeah. Always so funny, man. That's all the superhero stuff hardly we got. Here's your Halloween decorations that went up around the country. Check this out. Scooby Doo. How are you?
Damn, man, Scooby. I like that.
Karate Kid.
That's cool.
E.T. Gremlins. Oh, Christmas Vacation. Yeah. Indiana Jones. Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Oh, that was. Oh, did you?
Oh, that's cool.
That was Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan.
Was it? That's Andre the Giant. Probably.
Yeah, probably was. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
look
funny.
at that. That's cool with the witches' hats. That's neat. Yeah.
I like the green fountain.
Yeah, the green fountain. Yeah. Yeah, Scooby Doo. That's cool. Scooby's picked to the bone, man. They got the diver back there too. Poor Scooby. He needs a Scooby
really
snack.
Yeah.
Really bad.
He needs a Scooby snack. Like, warrior is low on food. He must eat now.
Yeah, I think they ate the dog instead. You know.
Might have. I didn't know.
This is footage.
Vietnamese.
This is a sperm whale, very rare, almost impossible to observe out in the wild. A sperm whale surfacing with a giant squid clenched between its teeth. These predators hunt at depths exceeding 800 meters where light does not penetrate, and only sonar directs the pursuit. Consequently, clear surface images are exceedingly rare. But yeah, they like to dive such depths to get these giant squids and stuff, but you rarely ever see it. But yeah, he's got it clinched here. Look at that.
Oh, that's hold
His
on.
jaws.
Do not move that. Let me pull this up. Yeah, that's awesome. Now, dude. Okay, granted, it's very hard to tell scale in
Yeah.
these pictures,
Uh-huh.
but think about the size of that whale.
Yeah.
And imagine how
Sperm
big
whales are
that
big.
squid. Yeah, they're huge. Imagine how big that squid is, because that thing is like more than a mouthful, and it's hanging out like way down his body.
I would think it's over 6 foot tall.
Oh, it's got to be.
Yeah,
I think that
probably
whale's mouth
15,
is
20
like
feet.
12 or. Yeah, that whale's mouth is like 15 or 20 feet long, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. That's a lot of calamari.
Yeah, it is. And they collapse their lung to like 1% its original size, Centipedes are some of the best moms among invertebrates. In the ultimate act of motherly sacrifice, some species offer themselves as the first feast for their young, ensuring they will have enough food to give them the best possible start in life. That's freaky, huh?
Oh, sorry, Rex. Hail, great quality day. You have a great night, man. Thanks for coming in.
Centipedes are supposed to be great hunters of other, if you see a centipede around your house, leave it. Because they kill cockroaches and other bad termites,
It's very hard not to be repulsed by those things, so.
Oh, I know. Millipedes, centipedes, they're all freaky looking, and
yeah,
and then to see some of these young eat its mother here, just consume it, is crazy,
yeah, that's
man.
lovely.
Yeah, isn't that great? Time lapse that somebody took, guaranteed
gold breeding. Nuts, dude. Yeah. So.
Well, it's post Halloween. We didn't do much on Halloween, so.
All right, yeah. Let's keep the spirit of Halloween going all the way up to Christmas. Let's go.
Or at least Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
At least Thanksgiving.
I mean, Halloween gets squeezed out. It's like they already got Christmas decorations in the store, like Halloween Day. They've already taken the Halloween shit out and putting Christmas stuff up. It's like, come on.
James Gardner, I did not know this. He had 2 Purple Hearts from World War II.
Wow, yeah, I didn't know that.
I think it was World War II that he served. He could have served in Korea, I suppose.
I suppose it might have been. Yeah, I don't know for sure on that.
Yeah, I have to look into that a little bit more. Yesterday, I'm sorry. Yeah, Charles Bronson. His real name was Charles Dennis. Let me go back here. Charles Dennis Buthinsky. He would have been 140 years old yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was that far up there.
Charles Bronson, though.
He was badass in his day, dude.
With a name like that, he comes from Jewish descent. There are a lot of major actors that were Jewish that you just didn't know about it because they changed their names for Hollywood. Amazing photo here of Rocky Balboa. Hey, Adrian. Reading Superman and Flash square off in a big Treasury edition. That's cool.
Sounds good to me.
Reading comics. Even back then. Hell yeah.
There you go.
Sylvester Stallone. With the recent announcement of the first 2 DC versus Marvel Treasury facsimile, fans are speculating or requesting the Hulk versus Batman Treasury to be reissued next. It's not credited, but the Batman and Hulk origin inside the front cover is penciled by George Perez and inked by Dick. So they're going to make.
Oh, did you
They're
say
going to do
Giordano?
facsimiles of a couple of DC, and a lot of people are requesting this one that's got Garcia Lopez artwork. But apparently, the origin here done by Dick Arellano and George Perez.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and maybe they'll if they do that, they'll probably do a full cover as well. They've been doing these things in full, big treasure editions.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Tomorrow
a couple of
is
those.
going to be a extra large moon tomorrow on the night of November 5th, Andy Smith's birthday. The full moon will reach its closest point to Earth all year, making it the biggest and brightest full moon of 2025, known as a supermoon. That happens when the moon is both full and near its closest point to Earth in its orbit. The orbit isn't a perfect circle, and it's an ellipse. So sometimes the moon is closer, the perigee, and oftentimes it's further, apogee. During this supermoon, the moon will be just 221,817 miles away, or 356,980 kilometers away. That's about 17,000 miles, or 27,000 kilometers, closer than when it's furthest from us. The result, the moon will appear up to 14% larger and 30% brighter than a typical full moon, especially noticeable as it rises above the eastern horizon just after sunset.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, this morning and Monday, I've had almost, it's not quite a full moon, but it's nearly there, and they've been really bright.
Gray says he's got a stream set up tomorrow with Elliot Rodriguez over there. That'll be his first interview over there, so that's cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Elliot's a good dude, man.
I noticed where Omer did an interview last night. We weren't the only one interview last night. Gentleman that had a Kickstarter project.
Wow. Okay. Who was that?
You'll have to go over there and watch it. Marky Post birthday. She was on Fall Guy and Night Court. Remember her? Some people posting picture. Yeah, she's dead. Yeah. Passed away in August of 2021.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too long ago.
Mike Barron posted this with his cat there. Instead of I voted, I vomited.
Looks just like my old cat Smokey.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, Gray. The Alaskan wood frog freezes solid in winter with no heartbeat, no blood flow, or no breathing, and then thaws in spring alive as if nothing happened. Isn't that wild?
Whoa. I would love to have that. Poor little fella.
It's warm enough. That's wild.
I wonder if he's cold that like inside his little head. It's like, God dang, it's cold out here.
Oh yeah, like when you eat ice cream too quick, you get brain freeze.
Oh well, that would be even worse.
Yeah.
No, I'm just when you're freezing to death outside, and you're waiting on the bus to get there or something. Like, God, why aren't they here yet? It's so cold. He feels like that for 6 months out of the year.
Here's your panel of today. We're supposed to be the good guys, mister. You're supposed to be better than the filth we fight. Ghost Rider says, I am what I am. Next panel, I wonder if he said, I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. And his eye pops out. That looks like it came out of Champions. You know, he was a Champion member.
Yeah, yeah. I was trying to figure out who did that artwork. It's like very cartoony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. It was very cartoony, wasn't it? There you go. Just another day at the beach.
Nope. Well, hello, girls. Had any nuclear attacks lately?
Well, we're glad you asked.
Here, take one of these masks.
Yeah. Sad to learn Diane Ladd had passed away at 89. She was diagnosed with intrahepatic pulmonary fibrosis in 2018 after being exposed to pesticide sprayed near her home. She was Alice, and Alice doesn't live here anymore. Laura Dern, her daughter, with her mother in 2023 here. Did not realize that was her daughter.
Cool.
But I can see it now.
Oh, and
she played. I think I recognize her from the Jurassic Park, one of the Jurassic Park movies, wasn't she? Her daughter.
She might have been, yeah.
And since we're gonna talk some Gunsmoke, take a drink here. Here's Amanda Blake in the tub. I bet you never seen this one.
Nope, never had.
That's nice. Yeah. I wonder if Matt Dillon ever got to see that. Ever walked in on that? Surely she locked her door, right?
She never locked her door, and don't call me Shirley.
Yeah. Here she is in Gunsmoke. Her mother, the mother that passed away. She was nominated for 3 Academy Awards, never won. Playing different characters here. She did on this one here. She kind of went to the wildlife, to become a saloon, sort of highfalutin, saloon girl. And Festus really liked her. She left town, and he tracked her down, and this is how he found her. And it was a really good story. She's a great actress. There she is in another one. She played with Kurt Russell in one of the stories she did where she was disfigured. Here she is in Chinatown, another big movie, right? Chinatown.
Oh, yeah, Jack Nicholson.
1974. Jack Nicholson in that, in Chinatown, you might remember.
Yes, sir.
She looks a lot like her daughter. Now that I noticed it. Yeah. 1964 Gunsmoke with Kurt Russell. This is. I think she got this on her forehead from like Indians trying to scalp her. Or disfigurement. She was not. She was a drunk. She played sort of a drunk, and they kind of. Whoops, I'm sorry. And he's trying to find his mother.
They messed her hairline.
Russell's trying to find his mother.
Yeah, look at that fucking Kurt Russell. How old is he there? Like 12?
1964,
13?
man. He's young there.
Yeah.
That's pre-Disney, before he started doing Disney movies. She was great for Westerns,
Yeah.
This is my mother? What?
How good. All right, Rex, let me get out of here, buddy. It's that time. And I got to be up early tomorrow morning. Hello, we love you. Have a great night. And we shall see you tomorrow.
Bye. She was also in David Lynch's movie, nominated. I guess she smeared. I've never seen this movie. I guess she smeared the lipstick she's holding there all over her. Yeah, I bet she could do crazy. I definitely think she could do crazy. You know, crazy mom, played a terrifying crazy mom in that movie. Um, Here's some more shots of her from Gunsmoke. So she did the black and white and when it came in color, which Gunsmoke was one of those that was one of the first ones to come in color because it was so popular. You know, it's the longest running Western, ran for 20 seasons. She was born in 1935, the year my mother was born, but she died days before her 90th birthday. Didn't quite make it to 90 like my mother. Born in 1935, passing away this year. But here she is playing Flo, and I'd forgotten that Alice had a movie, but played the character Flo. Actually, we lost both actresses that played Flo this year because earlier in the year, this actress that played the Flo on the TV series passed away. Lost them in the same year. David Lynch, that was where she plays the crazy mother. That was David Lynch's Wild at Heart from 1990. I did not know that she was also, and I don't know if it's his, I assume it's his daughter's birthday. I mean, her daughter's father, Bruce Dern, that they used to be married. So I could see it. I could see where Bruce Dern would probably be her father. Never knew that. Don't know how long they were married. But she was also played the mother in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation in 1989. Yep. Didn't recognize her, but wow. Every time I watch that wonderful movie, I'll pay more attention to the mother in that. Three-time Oscar-nominated actress and Laura Dern's, so I guess saying Dern, yeah, Bruce Dern's daughter as well, died at 89. Here she is, and with her daughter. Good long life. Had no idea that was her or Bruce Dern's daughter. Bionic Woman Lindsay Wagner, who's 76 now, and Buck Rogers Erwin Gray. She's 75 in San Antonio, SpaceCon this past weekend. Wow. So you got the Bionic Woman and little Buck Rogers, bitty there together. Wow. Times they are a changing. We're all growing older, folks. Little Dan Lawless Hulk from the King's drawing there. Nice. Very nice, Dan. Like that. Black and white. And Anthony Gonzalez Clark's from the draw stream here. Little Ash with his chainsaw. You know, with the shadows and everything, almost looks like Nightcrawler there a little bit. Very nice, though, on the ink and the roughness and everything. Anthony's been doing posting some very nice stuff of late. He lives here in Arkansas as well. Might have to get together with him one day. Be nice to meet him in person. David Williams, Dead Man piece. Very nice. Almost looks like German expressionism from the 1920s, you know, something that they would do on a movie poster. Really like that. Very nice. Well, I'll be on Topic List tonight with Jason and Luke drawing. Going to try and get back to some sketch cards, although I've got some concept stuff that I didn't get to last night. And then with the interview with Vinny that went almost 5 hours, you know, altogether I streamed about 7 hours yesterday, a long day, but hey, you know, if you're paying for a StreamYard, you might as well. And he was willing, he couldn't believe it at the end of it. That's what I get, you know. Mr. Bladder of Steel, he was really enjoyed himself, and we did too, meeting Vinny for the very first time. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. Good interview. I didn't draw, but Elsie did a few things, showed a few things, asked a few questions a couple times when I let Abby out, and premiering a new show, which is just going to be primarily I and Elsie with no guest on, but he was available to come on, and so I thought, well, okay, we'll see how this works, you know. And for the most part, it worked out very well. And props to Elsie for sticking with me for 5 hours nearly last night. I know he was tired, and Vinny and I were getting tired by the end of it, but yeah. And they call me low energy. Shoot, you know, hey, we got 2 hours in today on the 4 o'clock shadow, and don't blink, you might miss it. This has been episode 1279. Join us for 1280, approaching 1300 episodes. Wow. Here pretty soon. Can't wait. But yeah, I'll be on Topic List tonight. I believe it's on Jason's channel this week. I think it was on Luke's last week. So it'll probably restream. I hope we don't have any problems with the broadcast, but that's, you know, it's going to be what it's going to be. But yeah, rest up here a little bit and get back to it, and do some drawing. Glenn Fleming in the house, coming in right at the end. You are up late, far too late, sir. And happy, what's tomorrow for you in the UK? Not Boxing Day, Bonfire Day. Anyway, for all you people in the UK, we'll see you tomorrow. Bow for now.